The Village That Disappeared Overnight Part 5. The ground beneath Kola's feet had opened. Two enormous eyes stared back at him from the darkness, but those eyes didn't belong to a monster. They belonged to something that had been watching Kola since he was a child. Kola stood frozen. The ground shook violently. He shouted, "Kola! Don't look into its eyes." But it was already too late. Kola looked down. The enormous eyes beneath the village suddenly became brighter. And a deep voice echoed through the forest. "You have returned." Kola covered his ears. "Who are you?" The voice answered. "You called me." Kola shook his head. "I was only a child." Mama Neka slowly walked toward him. "That is what you have forgotten." Kola stared at her. "What did I forget?" She pointed toward the ground. "Your first promise." Suddenly, the entire village disappeared. Kola found himself standing in the same forest. 26 years earlier. He was 6 years old. Beside him stood his mother. She was crying. A youngie stood nearby. Kola looked at them in confusion. "Why am I seeing this?" Isa's ghostly voice answered from somewhere behind him. "Because this is where it began." Young Kola's mother knelt beside him. She placed a small wooden pendant around his neck. Then she whispered, "Never enter the forest after dark." But young Kola asked, "Why?" His mother looked toward the trees. "Because something in there knows your name." Suddenly, a voice came from deep inside the forest. "Kola." His mother grabbed him tightly. The vision ended. Kola fell to his knees. He finally understood. The spirit hadn't discovered him when he was 12. It had been calling him since he was 6. It appeared beside him. "You were never chosen by accident." Kola looked at his brother. "Then why me?" Is pointed toward the pendant around Kola's neck. Kola touched it. The wooden pendant began glowing. Mama Neka's expression changed. She whispered, "That pendant belonged to the first guardian." Kola looked confused. Who was the first guardian? Mama Neka stared directly into his eyes. "Your father." Kola froze. "My father disappeared when I was 6. Mama Neka nodded.